So I have 3 words: twilight, twilight, and twilight. 1.3 billion people in this world dread twilight because when twilight comes, that is the end of their day. And SkyPower, the global leader in solar, we're in 60 countries around the world developing solar. We have 9 gigawatts of contracts that we have signed with various governments. We focus on emerging markets. We focus on new power, not replacement power, because that is not only where the profits are, but it's also where we can make the biggest impact. You may ask why. It's simple. If you have a chance to do something different for this world, you have the talent, you have the brains, you have a team, and you have access to capital, then you must use that to make a family's life better. So as we build solar around the world, and as you've probably read in some of the papers, if you had a chance to read the papers in the last few days, SkyPower is committed in the last 2 months alone, gifting of over 3.5 million solar home kits to the less privileged people of the world. And that's in conjunction with building 4 gigawatts between Bangladesh, Kenya, and Namibia. And over the course of the next 3 weeks, we will announce several other countries around the world. We also have contracts in Nigeria and Egypt and Canada. We also believe that India holds such great promise for the 300 million people there that don't have power each day. So how do we do it? We go into the country, we develop the land, we work with the world's leaders, and we calculate and determine the best strategy to implement power as quickly as possible. By the end of this year, we hope to unveil one of the world's most advanced batteries that will be strapped to the back of a solar panel. So no longer will it be just when the sun shines. It will be when electricity is needed. As electricity prices rise from fossil fuels and as climate impacts are showing us the stark reality of the sins of our forefathers, it's up to us to make a difference. And as we grow, the only challenge that we face is trying to seek out a lower cost and more capital to help us fulfill our mandate and to continue to grow the solar energy mandate of the United Nations and of all the developing countries and some of the existing countries that are more developed. We believe that together, with the lower cost of capital, we can take away this lottery of birth concept, which is that a poor child in Tanzania who was born to a family that for whatever reason does not have the ability not only to access power, but when they do get power, they have to pay 2 to 3 times the price that we would pay. Why? Because the cost of credit in that country is so darn high. It's not that child's fault. So we need to fix the lottery of birth, because as people fight to put in place carbon-based taxes and legislation, that's only half the equation. We need to spend the other half of the time focusing on how to energize these poor people and give them a brighter future for generations to come, allow them to become members of society, and provide them the opportunity to be someone who they were meant to be. Please join us. I'm happy to meet anyone here who feels that they can add value. We have partners all over the world. We have over 486 subsidiaries. We are one of the most profitable, if not the most profitable solar company in the world, because we have one mission in life, and that is to provide solar profitably and allow the people who can't afford power to have the basic essential of life by addressing poverty and corruption with solar energy. Thank you for your time.